have you with us. Thanks to Hahn. How good. Big show tonight. One of the modern day greats going to be joining us behind the bar over there. His name is Luke Hodge.
Oh, come on.
And great friend of the program. Been another big week and a big day for Carlton. Dave Hughes is going to join us. Lovely to be here with you two. We've got a lot to get through tonight on a Tuesday night, so thanks for tuning in on an unusual night for us. But big news day today, massive news day with Harley Reid.
Breaking
the news
news
out of Perth is that he's extended for 2 years beyond the 1 year he had left, so he'll be a West Coast Eagle until the end of 2028.
2 years.
Harley Reid's signed for another 2 years, or 3 wins.
Right.
That's one way of looking at it.
There's one way of looking at it. The other big news. The other big news is out of Carlton, where Jack Silvani had his exit interview today, and he's informed the club that he'll be exercising free agency. He won't be coming back to Carlton, and he'll be looking forward to playing his football somewhere else.
Where's he going?
Anywhere, he said. Anywhere.
And
Said he'd try pickleball. he just get out of Carlton. By the way,
any other news from the Silvani family?
Yes, more news coming from the Silvani camp. Joe Silvani has exercising her free agency and leaving Chemist Warehouse.
Where's she going?
Could be on the move to Priceline. I'm just saying.
Well, I've got some. I've heard some whispers too. Don't rule out Amcal.
Oh yeah.
And I hear that. She's catching up with Terry White tomorrow. So, mate,
watch this
it's not a done deal.
Wow.
It's not a done deal, Murray.
It's a very, very big day, of course. And, hey, it's been a big couple of days for the Western Bulldogs after their
This is a crazy week, right?
Yeah,
this is a crazy week.
So
what happened?
They got to front up. They got to front up and go again, of course.
I just defend them too, by the way. We all saw it on Sunday, but we all know there's no tougher assignment in footy than Fremantle at Marvel on a Sunday. That's a it's a fortress.
You're
you know
up against
that is.
It was an emotional day, of course.
It was, of course, because of Caesar, the mascot. And by the way, this is a visual representation of the Bulldogs season. By the way, their mascot Caesar, who stumbles around and then.
Yep, it's all over.
I've never seen a dog try to put himself down. You ever seen that?
Well, emotions. Well, I was there on Sunday calling the game, and the emotions were high early, Mickey. There was the lap of honour for him. He's got the bad hips now, so he had to be in the golf cart, and he's bravely pushed on and said farewell to the Legion of fans.
There's no idea he's on his way to the vet there. He really doesn't.
Little wave, look at him. There it is.
Anyway,
players got to say their final farewells to him.
Yeah, he's humped his last leg and he's licked his last ball. That's it. It's all over for him. That lap of honour should have been in a hearse. What do you always say? It's good to find out where the line is.
Hey, we've got a highly unusual way to end the home and away season, haven't we? Tomorrow night, of course, the Gold Coast Suns are hosting Essendon. You'll see this extraordinary game delayed for an opening round because of that cyclone. Will be played tomorrow up there at Carrara.
I'll tell you what, looking at that, I'm praying for another one. That is anything at all.
Gold Coast playing Essendon reserves. What a wonderful advertisement for Wednesday night footy. Do you reckon Wednesday night footy will catch on, Murray?
I don't think it will. They got to win to get in, of course. We know the sums.
Essendon could be the first team in the history of the game to win twice in the one round. Because it was round zero.
Lose twice.
Lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I thought...
Taking a leaf out of Caesar's book up here right now.
You should have walked around that level.
But just taking all of that into account and sparing a thought for the Western Bulldogs players, I mean, they must be so flat after what happened on the weekend.
They had to train.
They had to front up to train. Terrible conditions. I know it was blowing a gale. It was hosing down. Have a look how flat they are. Look.
It's a bit tough.
What are their chances?
Oh, their chances are slim, I would have thought. I mean, there's Irene Chatfield. She's given so much to that footy club, of course. So it's a tough preparation for the Western.
So they've got to watch that Wednesday night's game.
They've got to watch the game.
Where are they going to watch it?
From the airport lounge, I reckon. on the way to Bali. Apparently, Essendon have planned their Mad Monday drinks at half-time during that game. They're going to dress up in their costumes.
Brad Scott's going to coach from a banana lounge. Right. Mate, it's all over. Why are they even talking about this?
They got to play the game. You got to play the game. That's what you got to do. Port Adelaide turned up. They played the game on Saturday night in brilliant fashion against Gold Coast. That's why this is so
emotional
important.
scenes.
What a way to send them off. 41,000 turned up for Kenny and for Travis Boak, honouring two of the greats of the Port Adelaide Footy Club. Remarkable stuff. They've given so much to it, and it's a perfect way to end their storied careers at Port Power. So well done to those two outstanding football people. A magnificent way to be sent off, wasn't it?
Kenny Hinkley, of course, a wonderful effort, but also it's interesting when coaches, as soon as they stop coaching, they start telling the truth.
Right. Relax a bit.
They relax a bit, right? So this is Ken Hinkley. He didn't waste any time. Post-match press conferences, obviously, after the game, he's asked about what he thought his team's chances were of beating the Gold Coast Suns.
Nah, I didn't think we had any chance.
That's what you want, a bit of honesty.
Well, you love a bit of honesty.
We love a bit of honesty, and we got a bit from Michael Voss in the coach's box too on the weekend. Now, I'm going to show his passage of play. We go to the commentary box and see if he can... I'm not a lip reader, but see how he sums up his team here. We are... Do you need to see that again? Do you need to see that again? Do you know what he said?
I didn't know it. I don't know what
Well, if you missed it, it's going to be a bumper sticker next year. It's going to be their team slogan. We are...
Righto. For a heap, it's already over, of course. Season is done and dusted. Their exit meetings, list management reviews, all that sort of stuff taking place, getting their coaching staffs right. The Tigers are finished, 17th, your mob, but there's a lot to look forward to.
A long year, a lot of blue sky. Yep. We got more wins than people expected. We saw off some great players. Camden McIntosh left on the weekend.
Yep.
Great scenes.
Magnificent.
He will.
Yep.
Great player.
Yep. Yeah, wonderful contributor.
Where does he rank in great Camdens to play the game?
Well, he's right at the top of the tree. He also contributed a lot off the field too. I'm going to miss some of his fascinating insights into the game that only he can deliver.
This is bloody amazing. You're not sure what to think.
Oh, mate, it's a pisser.
That's
there you go. No,
fascinating.
Did you describe him as one of the greats, did you?
Maybe one of the greats at Richmond. Yeah, he's a premiership player. What's your problem?
I tell you how highly
problem with that?
I tell you how highly regarded he is. We went with Caesar's retirement before his. That's where he ranks, mate.
What about West Coast, Samuel? I mean, you've been a real student of the game. Just the one win for the West Coast Eagles.
I am a student of the game, and they had one win this year.
That's right.
They were another wooden spoon.
Correct.
And but their coach Andrew McWalter.
That's right.
He knows what needs to be done to right the ship and turn that team around for next year.
We need to build into our whole program ways to compete and win and learn how to win. And it might be anything. It might be table tennis. It might be handball games at training. But we've got to learn to win.
Next year, if any club sees Harley Reid coming towards them with a game of Connect 4, mate, look out, mate.
Do not take them on at Yahtzee. That's all I'm saying.
At your peril.
No, well, winning is important. I mean, it's important. It's a cultural thing.
Even the small wins are big wins.
Absolutely.
When you're not winning a lot. And they had one on the weekend when they went out there. Liam Baker won the toss.
Oh, good.
Now, remember, they haven't made a lot of wins. So that's something you'd hope he'd be able to celebrate with the team. Did you see that, fellas? I won it. Yes!
Well done.
They're going to have a reunion for that coin toss
well done,
every year.
That was great stuff.
Sure.
Of course, Melbourne, their cue's in the rack for 2025, Samuel.
Absolutely it is, and despite what you say, that Max Gawn is the problem, I don't think that's right at all.
He's done.
You said the fish rots from the head. That's what you said.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say that he's still the man to lead this team, by the way. He's still, when he talks, his players still listen. As you can see on the weekend, when he talks, they listen, especially Bailey Fritsch. He is listening hard. He's listening.
What's happening there?
I don't know what's happening there.
He's in awe. He's in awe of the man, is what's happening there. He's totally in awe.
Right, yeah.
I've got to get a break. We're here for Hahn, how good it is, the front bar.
Well done, Hahn.
Don't go anywhere. On the other side of this,
Kings are Tuesday night.
Carlton supporter Dave Hughes is going to join us. City, named after named after Dale Morris.
Kevin Morris. It's Kevin
Dale
Morris.
Morris is named after the Morris Hotel.
It's a great pub.
Good place. There's a good comedy club down the bottom there.
Yes, you've closed it twice. Oh, boy, it's been all boarded up.
Get involved with the program via our social media platforms. They're all over the place. A lot of social media activity regarding Chloe Molloy at the moment. 2 rounds into the AFLW season, Swans are one of the 5 undefeated teams in the comp. This absolute superstar of the game.
How many did she kick?
She's kicked 11 in the first 2 rounds, having come back from an ACL last year. I mean, she is an intuitive footballer and got a great feel for the game. And they are going beautifully at the moment, the Swannies. So on the back of Chloe Molloy and Lucy McAvoy, they might be able to do some damage.
Well, Molloy, McAvoy, not the only stars for the Swans, by the way. They've got a couple of great names down there, including this dynamic duo.
Towards the pocket. How about that? Fish to Ham.
Fish. Zip, yeah.
Yeah, Montana Ham and Zippy Fish, or as I call them, Surf and Turf. they are... Mate... You know what I've always said?
It's like chicken or the beef.
Chicken or the beef. Oh, mate, if fish doesn't get you, ham will.
Well, they've got a couple of handy players to come into the team.
I look forward to once their new recruit gets there.
Who's that?
Kathy Prosciutto. Coming in off a half-back flank, she's going to be nippy.
She's going to be very good. They're going very well, the Swannies. It's been a terrific start. Hey, the season's over for the Blue Baggers, sadly for so many of us. A good friend of the show and a very passionate Carlton man has been good enough to join us to wrap it all up. Please make him welcome, Dave Hughes.
Great to have you on, mate. Great to have you on. Thanks for swinging by. Good chance to catch up on the season that was for Carlton. You have to be bullish. 2 wins in a row, back-to-back, going to the big break. This is like blue sky and a lot of energy going into next season.
No doubt about it. I mean, we really come good when the season's over. So, and, you know, as long as we're playing other teams who have even less to play for than us, we're a chance.
You're always
absolutely
a chance.
Smashed Essendon. We did great.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Hey, Yuzi, there's a bit going on at our footy club at the moment. A bit going on full stop, really. But it's been reported that Tom De Koning has accepted the Security deal. He's got his exit tomorrow, so we'll probably find out a little bit more.
So it's done?
Well, it feels like it's done, and it certainly felt that way. And it felt like the writing was on the wall when he, after his 100th game, after Carlton's win on the weekend.
Obviously a disappointing year, but yeah, keep going and do good things soon. So, all the best.
All the best?
All the best. All the best. 3 of my ex-girlfriends broke up with me like that.
All the best.
They were their last words. I go, everything good? Yeah, yeah. All the best.
That's the writing on the wall.
They're gone.
Mate, how inspiring was that speech? So, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. This Carlton's very much... It reminds me of the Titanic. Start of the year, we launched the Titanic. Remember that back in the day, the Titanic was meant to be the best ship ever. So, and that was Carlton, round 1. Then we ran into an iceberg called Richmond. We got beaten by the worst Richmond team I've ever seen. And Richmond are dog shit. I had to say that because there's a bloke in the dog park said, you've got to give it to Richmond because Molloy gives me the shit. So, I'm going to see him tomorrow, so I've given it to him. So they're rubbish. They beat us.
Yeah.
We were rubbish then. But it took Vossi to round 24 to realise we're rubbish.
Yeah.
Like in that, what are you doing, Vossi? It's just been a horrific year. TDK's gone.
Well... They're not really... They haven't given up
You're
yet.
saying
What?
Well, Hughesy, this was that I saw... It's like Carlton didn't stop. They had one last bid at Tom De Koning on the weekend. If you see the banner that he runs through to, they had one last go at him, a blank cheque. Like, it's subtle, but the message is pretty clear.
I can't blame him. I mean, you can stay on the Titanic and go down with the ship like Cripsy and the rest will, or you can leave in a gold-plated speedboat. $15 million for 8 years at St Kilda for TDK. And I thought he was the messiah for the Blues, but he is not. The second half of the year, $15 million. He hopefully will be able to employ his own coach so he can learn to kick. He hasn't taken a mark all year.
That's $15 million worth right there.
Oh, the Saints are really... Oh, they need to pray. Seriously.
Mate,
Carlton are rubbish. And you paid $15 million for one of our players? What is wrong with them?
Well said.
Weird.
Speaking of weird, I'm a bit distracted by your shirt under your jacket there. What's going on there?
Thank you for asking. I thought you never would. This is the glory days when my mate Chris Judd won the 2010 Grand Brownlow, not Grand Final. But he insisted that I get this screen printed as a T-shirt so that I could wear it to bed every night. So
I'm pretty sure it looks like he's in a hostage video. Did he have your permission to print that?
Yeah, absolutely. He's very happy with it. I've got his home address. Who wants it? He's a great guy, and yeah, that were the glory days. He didn't take us to the promised land either. It appears impossible to take Carlton to the promised land.
Yes, it does. It's hard work.
I don't think Moses could do it. So.
Got to cheer you up, mate.
We've got to cheer you up right here, right now. You've lost some players who've gone on to other clubs, but we spoke to the club, and we've got you a jersey, a special jersey for one of your greats, Charlie Curnow. Here it is in his new club colours. Here it is. It's Charlie Curnow. He's going to be great. He's going to be great at the Swans, don't you think?
This is the word on my WhatsApp group, which Andy Marr left because he's weak. They said we should swap him for Ollie Florent. It's like Ollie Florent sounds like a skin disease. So no.
Husey, what about this? Can I ask you, what do you think about Jack Silvani and the date that he went on with Craig McRae?
I think that you know what? There's another one who's going. Is there going to be anyone left? It's like a closing down sale. Look, go to Collingwood. The Blues will come good.
Calm down.
Craig McRae's taking Jack Silvani to the Brownlow, do you know?
That's a lovely thing. So we're in the middle of exit meetings, and the list management's already started working on attracting players to the club. And Michael Voss has come out and said players have got to be able to run and they've got to be able to kick. You would agree with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have agreed with that at the start of time. For him to think, why wasn't that already the thing? Rossi, it's called football. They should be able to kick, not just put it on their boot and lottery. It is. We have issues.
It's not
so many issues.
It's like we're seeing a man having a nervous breakdown on television.
I think it's happening. It's actually happening.
I'm worried, mate.
Mate, it's not all bad news. Matt Cottrell has shown you might need a kick, you might need a mark, but it also helps you can play the harmonica. He's had a crack at the theme song. I think there's a lot to like at Carlton. Oh, that is gold. By the way, I believe the harmonicas asked for a trade.
Vossi said he'll be back next year, so I can't wait. That's his best performance ever. The Blues need hard. They need tough love.
Well,
they need to practice over the summer.
They do.
Let me just say one thing. Can I say one thing to Matt Cottrell?
Yeah, go on.
All the best.
Dave, you may be able to set a standard for them. They'll all be watching the Legends game on Thursday night, and you'll be playing in this game.
You're playing, Husey?
I am.
Victoria v the All-Stars. Of course, you'll be having a run around.
I am. I'm for Victoria.
Victoria? So, what position?
I'm pretty keen to play on Matt Shervington, who's... Yeah, and I'm very happy Matt Shervo is playing for the Allies.
Yeah.
So then I don't have to go in the showers with him, so...
Well, if you are playing on him, just be mindful of the third man up.
He better not be wearing tight shorts. I don't want to be beside him in the same bloody shot. It would be like a superannuation ad. So. Compare the pair.
The Booper
Compare the pair.
What about, though, your bona fides of your football career, though? You well deserved to be out there with the legends. You played in Warrnambool.
I did.
Where was this photo taken?
That was 1991 in the grand final where I was the ruck rover for the old Collegiate Football Club. We were 6 goals up at half-time and we lost. That it was,
Did you not kick 15 goals in a half in that league?
In that league, yes. I was. This is a true story. It was under 18s, but I was playing centre-half back for the first half of the year, and I said to the coach, just give us a half at full forward. Just give us one half. And he said, I don't trust you. I kicked 15 goals.
In a one half of the Well, mate...
It's possible. It's possible to kick.
You weren't underconfident because you once said, and this is a quote, and I'll put it up before you, I was like Jonathan Brown and Chris Judd. Do you care to explain what you meant there?
Well, I could mark and I could play in the middle. I was a double threat, and I got headhunted actually from old Collegians to play for Mortlake in the football club. They offered me $100 a game,
right.
And I took the money and I played for Mortlake, and it was the worst year of my life.
Okay, right.
And they dropped me to the reserves, and I said, do I still get my money? They said no. I said, that's disappointing. So TDK, be careful, man.
Dave, great to have you on the show. There's always
mate.
next year to look forward to. Good luck on Thursday night. We wish you very, very well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We got some harmonica to go to the break. Let's do it. Thanks for coming.
Luke Hodge to join us on the other side of this. The front part, we're here for Han. How good. Our next guest on the show is one of the modern day greats, a great leader, a great player, and a great fella. Please make him welcome Luke Hodge. Thanks for coming on, mate. What was making news on the agenda setters tonight?
The Silvani discussion, the Curnow discussion.
Did you get a word in?
Not much. Got cut off a few times, but standard pre-final stuff.
We'll have a chat to you later. You're going to be part of the Legends game. A very
excited.
Very big part of the Legends game, of course. Captain of the mighty Victorian team. So
it should be a good night, obviously, for a great cause. I just found out Hughesy's actually on our team. Is it too late to trade him?
Good luck reining that in.
Seen him in the flesh. Has he filled you full of any kind of confidence on what he might be able to produce? No, I wouldn't have thought so. No.
Oh, he talked himself up, so he seemed pretty good.
Who's the other captain?
Nick Rewalt.
Soft. Soft. You'll get in his head. He's already complaining he's got a calf injury. So
he said he's done calves, hamstrings. He's done everything possible not to be out there.
Oh, gee, let's have a look at your career in a highlights package. It only scratches the surface, obviously. 346 games, 4 flags, 3 times a skipper, 2 norms, 3 All-Australians. I mean, you could play tall, you could play short, any range of positions. What was the thing that gave you the most joy throughout your career? The thing that made you happiest?
I think the chance to compete. I grew up in Colac, 13,000 people, and the whole dream as a kid was either play cricket on the MCG or to play football on the MCG. And as a 17-year-old running out playing your first game against the team you used to barrack for in the Tigers, it was an amazing thrill to be able to do that for 18 years. Obviously never thought I'd move states and go to Brisbane, but we're able to move up there, and it was the best thing we ever did.
So. Well, you haven't come back, have you?
No, I'm the same as everyone else. My wife said we're staying, so I had to listen.
Yeah, right.
So, I found out a long time ago that I don't get a say in any major decisions. So sit back and do what you're told.
Were you always a physical player?
Well, when you don't have speed or you don't have endurance, you kind of need to make up somehow. So, I grew up, as I said, in the country. So when you're playing senior footy as a kid, you sort of knew you had to put your head over the ball and cop what you get.
Just a quick one for me. Who was your toughest opponent?
Oh, hello.
footy question.
Don't encourage him. He's been told he can't trip tray tonight. So
Hey, and I'm that's just a genuine
toughest opponent.
Is this leading somewhere? Or
No.
I played on Jonathan Brown. He kicked 6 on me, and then I wanted to move away from centre half back. So probably Brownie was the
Brownie.
toughest, just because of the brute physicality. Of the
All
fella.
right. First car. No, don't worry about it. Hey, can I just point out too, by the way, we're big fans of this man. We've got a wonderful relationship. We've got a good relationship with the show, especially Mari, not me. Yeah, when I saw you gather around, you called me mate. But Hodgie, you and Andy are great mates. In fact, to the point where in 2020 you texted your good friend Andy Maher. I hope you and the family are well. Love the putting green in the backyard. I'm doing it at the moment. Just wondering, what length of grass did you get? Thanks, mate. Where'd you get it from? So that's just a text you sent Mari.
It's just a
And then, of
good
course,
text.
Mari, the good friend that you are, you replied to Hodgie saying, thanks, Guru. Family are great. Putting's fantastic. Let me know if you're still keen. I'll put you in touch with the blokes. Now, that looks fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty, friendly. The problem is, Hodgie sent his in 2020. When did you get back to him? Let's have a look.
Well, I understand he's a busy man, but when I finished footy, they said reach out to a few of your mentors who you might be able to do some work with. So I used the putting green as a bit of an excuse to touch base with Andy, and then 4 years later I ran into him at a function and said, any bloody chance of you replying to my message? And that was his response.
You've been ghosted.
No.
Ghosted by Andy.
By the way,
how that happened.
that's during COVID. What else were you doing?
I don't know. But the function we caught up at, it was a Taylor Swift concert, and Luke
You're not supposed to say that.
was in.
Was it Bon Jovi or a...
No, it wasn't. It was Taylor Swift.
I can't
and Hodgie
compute
was
that.
in full Taylor Swift mode, the glasses and the bracelet. You really embraced the
That
Taylor
was
Swift
the
stuff.
best concert I've ever
How
been
good
to.
was it? It was so good.
94,000 people.
Hodgie,
That was amazing.
I was going to ask your favourite music later, but don't worry about it.
Let's go back to the
Was that
early...
your favourite moment at the MCG? Was that the
No,
Taylor Swift
she was great, wasn't she? She was awesome.
It was, when I first went there, I didn't know many of her songs until she started singing. Then I started bopping and...
Okay, guys, we're on air.
No. Hey,
Just
hey, Hodgie, it started in Colac. Let's go back to where it all started in Colac, a magnificent part of the world. And
what's going on here?
there's a bit going on in that
Well,
photo.
can I say, Hodgie, you had a decision to make. Did you want to play footy or continue with your ventriloquist act?
That's my younger brother. So... Tell you what, I thought I was a fat kid.
I'd like to see you do that and drink a glass of water at the same time.
Sorry, just in case, who was that?
That was my brother Dylan. He's 12 years younger. He's actually a play manager at the moment, so he'd probably lose all his players after that fight.
You mentioned you were a Richmond fan growing up, and your childhood hero was Richo.
It was.
It's great. And you got to... Was there a time you fell in love with him? When did you used to... Like me?
My whole family were Richmond, so if I was going to go and watch any football, it was going to be a Richmond game. So I thought I'll put number 12 on my back, and it was a highlight. I met him as a kid, actually.
Well, you did. We've got the picture. This picture was taken. See if you can spot what's wrong with it.
That was...
You're well framed, but Richo's not quite making it. Who took that photo?
My sister. So we used to have a contest on who liked Richo the most, and I had my photo with him, and she cut off his head. So
Let's just have another look at that photo, if you don't mind, quickly. You know what? I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, it's lucky you can kick a footy. I'm not sure there are many other options for that.
I'm not thinking about his dress sense. What the hell's he wearing?
That's what I was
He was
saying.
going to a
What's Richo
function to do a
wearing?
talk, and
That's
he's dressing in
terrible.
a hockey top, wasn't it?
Let's go back to your first game, round 5, 2002. It was the start of a magnificent career, the first of 346 in the AFL. What are your memories of it?
Given that handball to Crawford, he come back, looked like he told me off. He was pumped up, and my first kick on the MCG my first kick was on the full.
Right.
Here you were having a wrestle on your first game against one of the biggest guys on the ground. That's a portent.
He was taking him to the goal square, and I thought, what's one way that they won't kick it to him? I thought I might start fighting him. So it worked. By the time he actually got free, they got rid of the ball.
Yeah.
I wanted to just point. This is just a quote. The Hawks fitness boss Andrew Russell. He described you as the most unprofessional person he's ever seen in your early days.
Yeah.
Care to comment?
I guess growing up in Colac, it takes you a long time for you to learn the rights and wrongs of football. And he rocked up at the start of my 4th year, and I tell you what, soon changed on my attitude, and it soon changed on the feedback that he gave me. There was a lot of tough love that came my way.
Give me an example of the feedback.
I can't really say on TV. What happens, I straighten up pretty quickly, otherwise I knew that I was going to cop a barrage.
But so much so you end up being the captain of the footy club. You replace Sam in 2011. He's already a premiership captain. Then you become the captain of the three-peat and one of the great teams in footy history.
Widely regarded by players as the best captain of all time. Is that fair? Comment.
I'll agree with you, Mick. Yeah,
but it is. If you ask any player, they go, they would like to play for you. That's a great honour.
Yeah, it was a great journey that we had at Hawthorn. I had a great, I guess, lead up into it. I was assistant under Sam for 3 years, and he gave me a great opportunity. Every time something would come up to a leadership group, he would give me an opportunity to sort of say, how would you deal with this? So I had pretty much 3 years of an apprenticeship before I got the job, and it was a great lead-in.
Did you think much about the addresses? Like, the communication's a key part. When you had to address a group before games or at half-time or whatever, did you think about that stuff much?
Not really. No, I more like to let my actions lead out in the footy field, but every time at half-time before the game, you'd have to give a speech, and I'd pretty much get there and think, what am I going to talk about?
Did you ever get one wrong, like really wrong? Can you remember one of the key part of a game you got wrong?
Well, what I found out is for 6 or 7 years that I was captain, they only remembered if you stuffed up a speech. Right. And I think the one you're alluding to would have been Isaac Smith, who would have brought it up. But it was 2013 grand final, half-time. Is this the one you said?
Yep.
And I went to set Mitch. I'll normally go to the leaders and just sort of say, is there anything that you want me to mention or anything I haven't seen? And Mitch goes, if they kick the first 3 or 4 goals, tell them not to stress. And then my part of the message was supposed to be, if they come at us, like, we respond. That's how we play our best football. And somehow I said, I hope they kick the first 3 or 4 goals. And then all I see coming up from at the back, Isaac Smith. Everyone doesn't, as I said, no one pays attention, but all I see is Isaac Smith's face go and pretty much start laughing. I thought, shit, that's going to get repeated for the next 2 years. So.
And what happened? What did Freo do?
Well, they kicked the first 3 or 4 goals. And we went on to win because we responded, so it actually worked out.
It's all on you.
Well, we actually got to... I mean, they were glimpses, but we got to hear it. You allowed yourself to be mic'd up in a game in 2017. And when you have a listen to this, I think you'll all agree that it's got coach written all over it.
As we spoke about, couple ball watch then. Get your man, and then you can sort of see where the ball is.
Are we knocking on here because you're free? Come to that.
Yes, yep. You were that worried about Eddie Betts then. Yeah. You've come up here, and then you've gone back to find him. Yeah. What's our rule? What did you do with that 50 stoppage?
Took off forward.
Huh? Did you have someone?
I think it was a forward, and then he spat out.
You stay with him.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great stuff. I mean,
you get to know what's going on, and a fantastic insight to see your relationship with your players.
Yeah, well, I probably should have let Tommy answer the question before I yelled at him. That actually got me the chance to go to Brisbane because Chris Fagan saw that, took it to Greg Swan, and said we need a leader in the back line to not get the ball, just to teach the guys. So as much as I yelled at the guys in the footy field, it got me a couple of years in Brisbane.
Yeah. So that's a bit of your interaction with the players, but you were also quite vocal when it came to the umpires. And I want to cite you this example from 2014 when you're on the ground, you're playing on Gary Ablett Jr., you get in a wrestle 50 metres and you address the scenario with the umpire directly.
No, you blocked him. You blocked him first. Here, angle.
Oh, that's right. Fucking gas.
I'm starting to realise why you never won a Brownlow.
In fairness, I was just saying what everyone else was doing.
Don't go on, Hodgie. There's heaps more we want to talk to you about, which we will do on the other side here. We're here for Hahn. How good. 2017, the career continues of Luke Hodge. He's left Hawthorn behind and in a very low-key jumper presentation, Pang, he becomes a Brisbane player.
There he is holding the... is that the words to the theme song you were learning before?
So, Hodgie, you've already told us it was Chris Fagan.
First game, imagine the nerves attached.
How did he sell it to you? How did he get you up there?
Superannuation.
That was a part of it. No, it was pretty much, he knew development. I loved developing the young guys. My last year at Hawthorn, it was pretty much, finals were out of the race, so it was about spending time with Sicily, with Burton, with Hardwick, these kind of guys. And then when I hung up the boots, He sort of rang and he knew that I loved football. My body was still in okay shape compared to now. And then, he sort of asked the question and took me a few back and forths, but ended up making the decision.
And how much was it ultimately in you making that decision, your relationship and the affection and respect you have for Chris Fagan that made you say yes?
Yeah, it was pretty much that was the only... I knew nothing about Brisbane. Hadn't been there for 10 years. My wife had never been to Brisbane. And it was pretty much just the respect that we had for Fags and the trust that we had to go up there and just to sort of stay involved in football. I thought no better way.
There's always a lot of conjecture about how long he can keep going, by the way, just coaching this. He's an older man.
Well, he's not that old.
Well, he's not as old as you, obviously. That's not, But judging, can I just say, I reckon he's got a lot left, by the way. Judging by his dance moves at your 40th, this is vision from your 40th, mate. He is up and about. How did he go at your 40th?
Unfortunately, his medical alert necklace went off while he was doing that. Well, 3 ambulances turned up.
We got to my 40th, and he was a bit. I think they were 4 wins from 12 games. He was a bit flat, bit quiet. So my wife thought we'll go and give him a couple of drinks just to relax him. All of a sudden, at the end of the night, I turned around. He's on the dance floor. And it was like the last song for the night. And then we're all going to leave, and they played 4 of them because he wouldn't get off the stage.
Now, we're not going to let you off the hook. I mean, we're here to talk to you about you, but the footy world's interested in the young fella, in young Cooper. How's he coping with the interest in him and which path he's going to choose in about a year's time?
Well, I guess it's come pretty quick because 18 months ago he was just playing local footy, and then obviously through the Brisbane Lions Academy he's got a few opportunities and played a couple of games in the VFL and played as a bottom major in the academy. So he's loving his football at the moment. Obviously, and if he keeps going on the pathway that he is, he's got a big decision to make.
There's a lot of interest from recruiters, obviously, as there should be. Absolutely. The pedigree is awesome. I hope they do their homework, though, because there have been a few head knocks in the past which should be taken into account, including this one from very early in the piece.
National Tree Day is a chance to give something back to our community and our environment. Big! Put it in there. Put a bit more in. Oh!
Can we go back and replay that? Can we just go back and replay that? Just to prove this was not my fault. This was a 2-year-old kid who put his arm out to hold the spade. And
you're blaming your kid.
He puts his arm out and then he let it go. Well,
you're throwing your kid under the bus.
I'm not taking responsibility for that.
He missed 2 days of play school in the concussion protocol, mate. I think it's you. Can I just... I've got 2 quick ones.
Okay.
People want to know, do you have any interest in coaching? We heard you mic'd up before. You're a student of the game. Do you have any interest in coaching?
Coaching, it's a passion. Staying involved in the game, I'd love to, but I guess we've got 4 boys at this stage. Our youngest is in prep, Coop's in year 11, so I'll probably make a decision in 4 or 5 years once they get a little bit older. Just
follow-up question.
Stay around, help out with the kids.
Follow-up question. What's your favourite movie?
No! Do not encourage this.
I'm just asking.
Mick said I don't answer.
No.
Shawshank Redemption.
So we're looking forward to we've got a game tomorrow that you're working on, and who knows what's going to happen there. And then you're playing on Thursday night, so you're all over the joint. You'll be back down here for the Legends game. Here's the team. What can we expect from this? And there is an announcement we can make tonight.
Soft tissue injuries is what you can expect.
Joe Watson's been added to your lineup. That's a very good-looking group of players you've got there.
Yeah, when they first came and said, do you want to play? I automatically thought about my hamstrings and said no.
Right.
And then when they said about what it's for, raising funds, and then they said the guys that they're going to come along and play, you couldn't say no to that list. If you look through, there's so many egos out there. It'll be interesting to see who's going to fight first. But
it's a pretty big bench. How many you got on there?
Yeah, I think we need a lot of
planning
rotations.
a few subs, eh?
There's a few guys that haven't ran for a while, so...
Look at that, Hodge and Swan in the...
Yeah, who are you most...
I've always wanted to play with Swanee.
You always want to play with Swanee?
Always wanted to play with Swanee.
Well, you get your chance, by the way, to play alongside the great Dane Swanee. Like you said, you've always been a fan, and I take you back now to the... If you want hard physical evidence about this, the closing stages of the 2010 Brownlow Medal. Swanee desperately needs 3 votes to stay in contention. You're in the background up there.
1 vote.
And look, the 3 votes come, and I think we know who you had your money on.
Collingwood. It's Pendlebury. 3 votes.
I've never seen that.
Mate, you were barracking quite passionately, weren't
Well, I think everyone agrees that Swanee's a very entertaining person. So if he had got up there, I think he'd had a few drinks at that stage.
What's the tactics with the Victorian team? You go hard early, you get in their kitchen. What are you going to do?
The plan was just to let Swanee and Gaz get out of the middle and kick it to Feb.
There you go.
Feb will clear it out and just go from there.
Who on the opposition, as we have a look at the All-Stars team, is there someone...
Rabble, absolute rabble.
You're particularly looking to locking horns with?
Well, looking at that midfield, when you got a great, like Cuz, Cooney, Aaron Phillips in there as well, I'd love to run through Isaac Smith.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that.
I've actually never... Do you know how people get better as they retire? Like, I've never seen a winger who couldn't do anything talk himself up so much. So I'll be looking... If I can catch him, I'd love to run into him on Thursday night. But as you said, it's another group there that...
Andrew McLeod.
I just love to play against.
Great names out there.
It's going to be
a load
fantastic.
of fun. It's going to be a full house.
Awesome. And, of course, not only has he been a magnificent player and continues to be, Samuel Sutton, but he's made a magnificent transition into the media, of course. Wonderful media.
Don't ever call me that ever again.
Well, I'm very interested in...
It's always interesting when the legends...
There it is.
There you're back with us.
You're with us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Talking about...
Thank you.
Post-career, you've made a seamless transition into the media. On whatever show you're on. And... no, agenda setters, yeah. But by the way, how was it? How have you found it? You enjoy it?
It's obviously different. Learning every time I get on stage.
Oh, yeah? Who are you learning from?
We've got Kane's our host, Caro and Dale Thomas.
Why isn't Kane playing in this?
Because I had 25 blokes wanting to tag him. I actually put a slab out there. Anyone who could get on in him gets a slab. But no, he's going to be a part of the day, but I don't think he's playing.
I got a quick one. Favourite colour?
No! See, I've always said, mate, in
red.
The wrong hands...
Red. He said no one's ever said red.
It's in the wrong
Thank
hands.
you.
In the wrong hands, look what happens. It just brings everything flat. Can I just say, you went to the media, you're obviously well respected, universally respected by everyone you played against. And as you went to become a boundary umpire, it's clear to see...
Boundary umpire?
Boundary rider, sorry.
It's an important distinction.
Imagine Luke Hodge running around as a boundary umpire. Yeah. That would be quite something.
What's your point, Sam?
Yeah.
I've forgotten my point, Nick. No, he became a boundary rider and, by the way, universally respected, especially, by the way, by Heath Shaw.
Yeah, we've got Heath Shaw down here, mate. It looked like tonight you just came out and tried to be a bit more aggressive with the ball movement, and it worked. Unfortunately, you just missed a few up front.
Yeah, Captain Obvious. We didn't take our opportunities.
Captain Obvious?
That's disrespectful.
Very brave when there's a microphone between you.
Mate.
Yeah, well, lucky it was that 1.5 metres. But...
Hey, boundary rider could have got 3 weeks for struggling an opponent.
Hey, Hodgie, thanks for coming on. Good luck on Thursday. That is it. It's hard to believe. Good luck on Thursday night. Good luck with everything in front of your family. I know how proud you are of the young fella, and there's a big year of footy ahead of him, and we wish him
Get back to him about that green.
Thanks, guys.
Our special guest, don't go anywhere on the other side of the break, Mixed Multi. Round 3, AFLW, Kirby Bentley in the middle of all of team representatives for Indigenous round, and like the men, the women tell such great stories with the... Round 3, AFLW, Kirby Bentley in the middle of all of team representatives for Indigenous round, and like the men, the women tell such great stories with these magnificent jumpers, and a lot to look forward to as the competition starts to take shape. Of course, the Dreamtime combatants Richmond taking on Essendon to start another fantastic round. The Blue Baggers go up. That is a huge ask against the mighty Brisbane Lions, but they're going well, the Blue Baggers, so let's hope that they can get a win.
Wonder who Geelong are going to put on fish and ham.
They'll be thinking a lot about those two. They are very, very good players.
Of course.
It's an important part of the show. As it happens every single week, it's time for the multi.
Alrighty. I'm very bullish on this one. This could get up, so write this down as I proceed. First up, during the Brisbane versus Hawks clash, Jack Ginnivan was up to his usual antics while playing on Dane Zorko. He was just trying to do shoelaces up and... Oh, hang on. No, leave him alone. It's not often I side with Dane Zorko. I'd like to wager you have to be really careful when you try that tactic on someone doing their shoelaces up. Just ask Scott Thompson when he tried it on Barry Hall. See, now...
Oh, God.
Now, that's out of character for Barry. All right, you get the idea.
With Lockjaw there, he was never letting go.
You know what's surprising about that clip?
What, man?
Barry Hall was tying his own shoelaces up. Can I have it?
No, you can't have it. But how about you have Ben King to kick 4 or more against the Bombers and you have 225?
I'll take it.
Right.
Let's keep moving. Second leg. During the Melbourne match, this unusual treatment to Cozzy Pickett caught my eye. Have a look at the trainer. He's actually doing his hair.
What?
It's a very... You'll notice he's going nowhere near Max Gawn. But there he is.
Doing his
He's
hair.
getting a little hair refresher out there on the ground.
What is going on?
I'd like to wager that is a bit over the top. No one at our show would ever expect that kind of treatment. Can I have it?
No.
Yeah, you can have it.
No, you can't have it.
I can't have it.
No, you can't have it.
He said I could have
No,
it.
you can't have it. But how about you have Noah and Anderson to get 33 or more? Oh, gee, they're racking it up, the Gold Coast Suns. You have $1.90. What do you reckon?
I'll take it.
Oh, all the bets will be about the game.
Oh, it's the only game.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Just because I asked a couple of drip tray questions, you have to get in on the multi.
Allow me. We're on air.
Occasionally had them from other sports.
Mixed multi.
Okay.
Watch me save it, everyone. Over the weekend, guys, you may not know this local rugby player used an interesting but effective tactic. After laying a tackle, here it is, tackle and yoink. And good, no, there it is. Unorthodox, but effective. I'd like to wager he was later charged with brown eye gouging. Lucky Hopawate wasn't on the pitch, so I can...
You can't have it, but how about you take Andrew McGrath to get 27 or more touches and you have $1.83 for that?
Sure, you can have that.
It's in the Gold Coast Essendon game, Murray.
Thank you very much.
It's
the only game remaining. Yeah.
Final leg. Let's boot this baby home, everyone. So it's hard to beat the heat in the summer, but this guy's found a creative way to stay cool.
Oh.
Hello.
Come on, mate.
Got nothing left.
Hello, girls. Dinner's on.
Oh, come on.
I'd like to wager it's okay when he does it, but when I do it, I get kicked out of the local hairdresser.
You can't have it, but how about...
By the way,
yeah, go on.
That's how Mark Taylor unwinds with a Fujitsu.
You can't have it.
Can I have it?
No. But how about you have Xavier Dersma to get 20 more out on his wing and you have $2.01.
Bag it up. What do you got?
Righto.
This one's going to get up.
15
bucks.
Nice.
That's tasty.
Neat $15. If you like the look of that, jump onto the feed. You'll find that in the Sportsbet app. Thousands of others are doing it. Follow Mix Multi and, of course, place your bet. The last shout is coming up next.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Spring is coming.
Bella Nicotina wins the Everest.
Huge prize money.
Massive crowds.
The best horses.
Car Ying rising.
Welcome to racing season.
It's going to be a cup plate round.
Here on 7 Racing.
Put it at the top of the list. It's the stuff of legends.
Welcome back to the show. Time for the last shout, and it is the Legends game. So a little shout out to everybody who's participating in this on Thursday night. You're doing it for a fantastic cause, of course,
sure
Rural
is.
Prostate Centre.
They're a great organisation. I've had dealings with them, and they are super unit.
No, there's no doubt about that.
Unbelievable. And I'm a part of this too.
You are. You're going to be on the commentary team, of course, and if you can't,
and doing some third umpiring.
Excellent. If you can't,
when they go to the Arc, I may or may not be involved.
Okay.
If you spoiler alert,
scan that QR code. If you can't get to the game but you want to make a contribution, that is a great way to buy a virtual seat, and it supports vital prostate cancer research collaborations. They're doing wonderful work.
They're a great bunch. Look them up. Get involved. We all know someone. You were part of it. Was it 10 years ago or close?
I think 2017. I played in it once. It was a big
great
thrill.
moment with you and. You're like a little Oz kick kid.
No. It didn't go well for me out there either, by the way.
And Pikey got you.
Yeah. I'd say more about that, but it's still before the courts.
You were carrying a bit. Is that fair to say?
That's interesting vision.
Yeah, that vision resulted in some life changes.
You were good.
You're a very good player, so it's disappointing you won't be part of it again this time.
Well, it's for a wonderful cause, and look, we're on next week.
We are.
We're back on Wednesday
night. Yeah. Barmy, you're going to join us on the show.
We've had a good Tuesday, though.
King's a Tuesday.
King's a Tuesday night.
King's a Tuesday.
I like Tuesday night.
I like coming on after The Voice.
After The Voice, yeah, it's a good show.
Often on this show, I wish my chairs would turn around.
Thanks to Hodgie, thanks to Husey. Hopefully Husey's using Dave. That is it. Bye for now.